Welcome to Eric's life, where every day is a new chapter, and it's a new chapter with my mate for life, Colton Leon Stanford. We are living together here in South Bend, Indiana. We are now safely in our new home. We've actually been safely here for almost a month now, but we want to get our place ready before we introduce you to the new area and what it's all about. So today we are here at Castle Point, our apartment complex, and we'll give you a little apartment tour off the cuff here and just kind of make it organic and have it flow, and it'll be all sweet and nice, and we're just going to get right into business then. Also, I'm wearing my LaSalle Council polo shirt because it's been another long day of fulfilling work for the Boy Scouts of America, and I'm really liking my new job. It's quite different, and it's a new adventure every day, and there's been a lot of new things I've had the opportunity to do. I'm sure there'll be vlogs centered around that in the future, but for now it's all about our new home, so let's take a look. This is our apartment in Castle Point. Coronation Gardens, such a fancy name, and they all have fancy names here, so that's part of their shtick. It's been a nice apartment. We've had some troubles on and off, but overall I really like the look of what we've done with the place. And there he is, cooking his tail off. We have actually been cooking some pretty good meals, haven't we?
Yes, they smell great.
Yes, I'm not used to cooking my own meals at all, but now we're adulting. Colton had an apartment for a few months before I lived on my own / with him, so I guess we can start in the kitchen. What better place to do that? So one of the last things we actually got hung up was this map of the Hoenn region from the 3rd generation of Pokemon, and it is pretty darn sweet. When did you get that?
I got it online. I think it was QWERTY.com, or however you say it.
Got it.
QWERTY.
It is pretty sweet. And as you'll notice, we have an owl motif in our kitchen. We have an animal motif in our house in general. As you can see, we got little owls on our towels, more towels. But yeah, we got a potato, corn, and ham dinner cooking. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But we got situated with all of our kitchen appliances, which took some paychecks and other various monies to come in. We actually traded in all of our duplicate video games, and we got $535 worth of stuff that was just extra since we live together now. So that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
We have pretty much a full pantry and full cupboards at this point. So that's nice. That makes it feel like home. And we have all of our silverware and cups mingling together as one, as you do. And most of the silverware is Colton's because he is a prepared boy. But yeah, that's basically the look of our kitchen. There's like a little kind of nook cafe bar area on the opposite side of it. So we've decorated that slightly, just so that it looks fairly presentable at this point. The inside of our freezer. The two politically correct choices of ice cream, black raspberry and strawberry. And then the very politically correct Seagram's wine coolers, which I've made you fall in love with.
Yep, you did.
I did.
And sweet tea. Good old southern sweet tea.
Yeah, Colton makes tea a lot. It's not my first drink of preference, but I don't dislike it anymore. That's all due to him. Also, Colton has a really cool craft project where he took old books, tied them together with pine cones, and shoved the knives right in. It's beautiful.
My mom made it for me.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't remember if you made it or somebody else. But your mother did it. So the knives are forever protected in an educational way.
And yes, we gotta wash them each time we want to use them.
And there's the Stone family cookbook.
So the Stones are my grandmother on my father's side family, and they still hold reunions and whatnot, and they came up with making an actual cookbook of all the family recipes.
That is awesome.
So that's something I got to inherit. Well, they mass produced them, but I inherited it.
Heck yeah. And now we will cook out of it.
Oh yeah.
With our ever increasing cooking skill.
I cannot wait, because there's some really good recipes in that.
We have our closet full of necessities and things. We've been using that fly swatter a lot because pests get in here. We've actually had crickets like 2 nights in a row get in our apartment, which is kind of weird, but you know, at least it's not brown recluse spiders or anything.
Yeah.
So this is a Zelda tapestry that I've had for years and I haven't hung up in the longest time, but it is truly awesome and it fits the hallway quite perfectly. So Colton's not as big of a Zelda fan as I am, but he has allowed me to indulge. But in doing so, we've indulged more in Pokemon than I ever have.
Yeah. I had a bunch of Pokemon artwork left over.
It is really nice. And your mom colored that.
Yeah. She loves doing coloring books at night, so she colored that for me before I moved.
I love it.
I love it too.
We have a very colorful apartment. This place was really not colorful when we moved in, but now it feels like home. We got the Anthracon poster, some Steven Universe love. I think these I got from Fangamer a really long time ago, and I've never hung them up, but I always thought they were cool. So they show like all of the bosses from various Zelda games, including Zelda 1, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, The Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. And I thought the Breath of the Wild tapestry worked well there as well. We have a closet back here, which used to be just completely destroyed of stuff, and actually looks somewhat presentable now. This is where we keep our laundry. We need to do more. But we've done laundry for the important things like socks and underwear. And we dazzled up our bathroom basically with the color blue of various shades. And that is your doing, isn't it, hon?
Yep.
But I'm a fan. Yeah, so the bathroom's not a whole lot to speak about, but we're warming up to the better sights in just a second. So this is the spectacular sight of our bedroom. We have kind of an autumn theme going on here. There's actually no ceiling light, so pardon the slight dimness. But this is kind of a 3-piece board canvas tree artwork thing that you have had for a while.
Yeah, I've had it for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I really like it. And then at Target we found these really cool kind of autumn inspired kanji Mario pixel art depictions, and we thought those were really cool, so we kind of made a square out of those. We have some of our stuffed animals standing guard, including Meta Knight and Pikachu. And then some of the artwork that you've probably seen if you've been watching the vlog for a long time. The stuff I got from Philmont Scout Ranch, including the Black Wolf of the Currampaw. That's a Rocket Raccoon poster I got at Chautauqua Comics back in the city I used to work in, Jamestown. And then we got some Mal Makes action going on here, including one of her first paintings that she did for her channel, Journey, and then the sexaptic silhouettes of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is one of my favorite games ever made. And then the Tooth of Time artwork that you probably remember from college as well, if you've been watching for a few years at this point. We have quite the collection of stuffed animals. So Colton's is on the left and mine's on the right. Mine only looks like there's more because there's like another bag of bed stuff propping it up. So I'm not as obsessed. We're equally obsessed. And then that's Sirius, Colton's persona, that we stuff animal transformized into being. What are you laughing at?
Yeah. Viewers, how many syllables can he describe everything with?
That's the goal, is as many as possible, so that I lose breath and die. But we have a couple safe for work body pillows. That's a Yuri on Ice one, and that's Rivali from Breath of the Wild that I got at Anthrocon, which is pretty sweet. And then a picture of us from the Pittsburgh Zoo last year, and then something I got at Anthrocon as well from the artist Ifis was this picture of Arcanine. It is awesome. We got this framed at Hobby Lobby, just like the Hoenn painting as well. And then we have our closet, which is quite full, which is also quite impressive considering our laundry is also quite full. We have a lot of shirts, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So I don't think we'll ever need to buy a shirt ever again.
And we couldn't wear each other, so...
That is true. Perk to being in a gay relationship with someone fairly much the same size as you is you can wear each other's clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already done it a few times. We don't do it all the time, but it definitely works out. And now for the whole epicenter of our room here, including the living room and the dining room. So this table, first of all, hasn't been cleared off for basically 3 weeks until like just a couple days ago. So it looks pretty nice. That's your dining room table.
Yep.
And that canvas is also kind of like the same one we have in our bedroom. It is beautiful. My friend Marissa, one of my best friends in college, actually got me this Wind Waker tapestry. So I've never hung it up, but now I have. My friend Gabe, who drew my persona, gave me this Wolf's Rain tapestry. And then we have our little shrine in the corner here. I bet you can't guess who's a wolf and a lion. And one of our pictures from our trip in April. It's in the Oklahoma Mountains Wilderness Refuge. Yeah, that looks really nice.
It does. I love our apartment.
Yeah, the lighting in the kitchen is very good. It's like the lighting everywhere else we had to create for ourselves. Like for instance, this living room doesn't have a ceiling light, so we had to buy lights. Or you had one of those lights on the left there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do that ourselves. No one told us, but you know, things happen. So when you enter, we have our printer. Ryan got us a printer, which is very nice of him. We have a stereo system and various other things. Key dish is a giant leaf, because why not? Rivali is also the character of the month for the calendar, so that's great. And one of my favorite things of Colton's is this Kiki's delivery service little mirror that you can check your hair in before you set out to go for the day. And I hung up Roger as well. Alright, one of my favorite sections of our entire place is the amiibo collection. We have just about every amiibo there is, and I organized them fairly methodically for several hours. But it was worth it. It was worth it. So we kind of have a trifecta of female empowerment going down the middle here. Zelda, Peach, and Samus. So we have all of the Breath of the Wild amiibo up top here, including Wolf Link and Midna from Twilight Princess. Going down to Mario Odyssey amiibo and the Divas from Splatoon and Splatoon 2. And then all of the other miscellaneous series amiibo that there aren't a whole lot of, but they would fit nicely on the shelf, including the Metroid series, the Kirby series, the Fire Emblem series, and the Pikmin and Chibi Robo amiibos. And then we have a couple miscellaneous ones down here, including the 8-bit amiibo, a line of links ordered by series appearance, and an order of Inkling ordered by series appearance. And then we have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate newcomers up top. Oh, and the Octoling amiibos and Shovel Knight. And then we have my patches from Section NE4A Conclave this year, which was also its own vlog. These are the patches Ryan designed for the event since he was Lodge Chief and working on that Conclave past couple years. It was our idea to have a Way of the Wild theme, and the patches for the 6 lodges are Hylian shields, and it looks awesome framed up. So I'm glad I did that. Moving down to the rest of the amiibo, you can kind of see that I've ordered the Super Mario series and the Animal Crossing series. I've put the characters that I like the most up front because I am pleasuring myself with this amiibo collection. And then I just went all OCD and put in each cubby like the order of the characters. So like cubby 1 is Smash 64, cubby 2 is Smash Melee, cubby 3 is Brawl, cubby 4 is Smash for 3DS and Wii U, and then down here we have the Smash 4 DLC amiibo and the Echo Fighter so far. Obviously this collection has a little more growing to do through the beginning of 2020. And then it will be fairly complete. And then if they make more amiibo, we'll just have to kill ourselves. Colton, do you promise to do or do not?
I just promised to stay salty.
Oh, very true. And we wanted the stay salty thing kind of near our gaming area because that is just too fitting. So what we have going on here in the gaming area is both of our Switches are here. That's the only console we have 2 of because why not? So we have one dock set up, the PS4, the PS3 in the bottom middle there, and then we have the Wii U hooked up on the bottom right. We have the Wii, which plays Wii and GameCube. We have the N64 in the middle, and the Retro Duo on the bottom right on top of the Wii U plays SNES and NES cartridges. And then on top of that, we also have the NES and SNES classics, including Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS. We basically have every Nintendo console. So yeah, we're not nerds or anything. And that box of my classic games have pretty much come here untouched. So we just plop those down there, and as you might notice, the middle glass shelf for this was actually broken. So what we did was put one of the shelves from another shelf that broke, and we combined them so that we can actually put things on this middle area. So, not to brag, but we exercised a little ingenuity there. We got the holy trifecta of N64 goodness in the front. There's no debating that. And then back here we have a whole bunch of posters. So we have the Thank You Mr. Iwata poster from the Nintendo Force magazine that the Smashified crew did. That's always been one of my favorite posters. I had it behind my TV in my room, and now it is here. Surrounded by Iwata's legacy, a plethora of Switch games. So we thought that was pretty fitting. The Symphony of the Goddesses, when my folks and I went in December 2017, that was a poster for that year's Symphony. I love your rabbit clock. It is very legit. Zelda 25th anniversary. And we have racks for movies and albums, and we've been filling that up. But if we were to fill it up with new movies, then we would most assuredly be completely broke. We're already close enough. But we have a whole filled up shelf guarded by BB-8 already, so not bad. And then Colton is modeling for me. We have his couch, which I think is very comfortable.
It is.
And then the coffee table. So do you want to explain to the people the significance of it?
Yes, so my grandfather was a carpenter, and he built houses and furniture, and this coffee table he built himself.
It's beautiful.
It is very beautiful. I love this coffee table. I was glad, and he's still alive, but he's let me take it with me when I moved down here, and one of these days I'll get it finished, because the top part is actually made to where you can have glass on it.
Yeah.
But he was never able to finish it, and then...
But honestly, that works kind of well too, because our cup holders, various, we have Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, whoop, and Pikachu. So they actually kind of fit in like the grooves of the table. I have a couple cup holders as well. But yeah, a perfect place for all of our controllers and our eating. And then I've been playing Samus Returns lately, but we are really representing Nintendo pride in this apartment. Which I wouldn't have it any other way. That's the only reason I date you.
I'm just here for the Amiibo collection only.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to plan to kill me like once the Smash Brothers series is finished.
Oh dear Lord. It won't ever be finished.
Well, the Smash series will be soon.
And
then another Smash game will come out eventually. So yeah, no, it probably never will be. And then here we have our family shrine. So it's not all nerd stuff, I promise. So live, laugh, love, bitch. and we organize like our family and friends evenly throughout this, and pictures of us. So I really like what we did with this. It is pretty awesome. The light doesn't want me to show the people, but I will try my best. And then one of our best friends, Joaquin from Argentina. His name is Gato on Twitter. Give him a follow. He did this amazing art of our characters, Lee and Sirius. So we figured we would print that out and hang it up here as well. It's awesome.
It is incredible.
Love you, Gato.
Love you, Gato.
And then we have knick-knack shelves, which Colton pretty much completely let me monopolize. I have a lot of various knickknacks. So I actually did try to do a theme here. Live, I tried to make it mostly scouting stuff. So my Eagle Scout and High Adventure patches and belt buckles and golf balls and my Founders Award are up in the Live section. The Laugh section, it's headlined by a National Comedy Center wristband and a wooden rose. Or is that a rose? That's not a rose, that's a tulip. I'm stupid. That I got from a Youth Connection performance back in the day. So anything like entertainment related is kind of on the Laugh area. The Link's Awakening keychain from E3. Your Texas keychain you gave me because you make me laugh, believe it or not. And various other doohickeys. And then in the love section, I kind of wanted to make it like a cultural section. So we have one of those eggs you decorate. I don't know what country first did that, but it's from high school art. Don't at me. I have my rocks from Mount Baldy and the Tooth of Time. And then some Native American stuff, some Japanese ninja star origami that actually someone sent my dad when he was doing some sort of amiibo trading stuff. And then our reunion tower penny, the knot from Dan Wobolt, my class ring, and various other things. My white wolf from our OA lodge, and 7-year camper award. That's like a real bear claw. That's what that is, in case you were wondering. But now I'm just talking too much. And then we have a suite of other posters, including a Twilight Princess HD poster that I totally forgot I owned. But it is all Twilight, so it makes sense right behind the light. And we have a nice chair matching the couch here. We scratched the floor a little bit. Don't look at that. I love that blanket with all the evolutions on it.
Yeah.
But it's folded for now, but it's sweet.
It is. It's a nice blanket.
And then we do have a patio, so you can go outside. All the bugs like to come inside, but you know, oh well. And then we finally got this desk cleared off as well, which wasn't for the longest time, but you've been using it to draw. I will use it to write soon.
Yeah.
I promise, hopefully. And then the artwork, Alabaster Fox, my friend Gabe from California, has done for my characters. We framed and put up here. So that's Lee. That's my profile art, hand-drawn before it was colored digitally. So that's why it's all black and white and goodness. And then these are my 4 main characters for my second novel. Their names are Laura, Melly, Brassic, and Brutus, and they're pretty awesome. And this art piece has turned out fantastic. So it'll serve as a source of inspiration as I try to write and make myself write more and do it. And Colton, some of your drawings are up there in the corner there.
Yeah, don't look at them.
They're super cute. He's an artist. Damn straight. That's the cover art done by Ruckus of Tie Game, which is the spin-off novel of the Out of Position series. Furry books, if for those of you uninitiated. And then we got some other stuff rocking. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Star Fox Zero, the Sonic the Hedgehog poster that we found at our local used game store, which we both love, so we bought it.
Shop at Disc Replay.
Yeah, Disc Replay. They got you a hacked copy of Pokemon Fire Red.
Yeah.
So you've been using that to well, farm like one Clefairy, which I guess isn't farming.
Yeah. Well, because you can only get soft boiled on it once in the game.
Rest in
per
peace.
save file, so.
That's unfortunate. And then we have a whole shelf of knickknacks over here. Also over here, books and things, but mostly over here. Those are Colton's chess piece bookmarks, and we have various keychains adorned on our Harry Potter wands because we are big fans. Yeah, the Space Needle sculpture, the Fox McCloud statue that was in my room, Detective Pikachu, the only statue amiibo to not fit over with the rest of the amiibo. And then we've already made it through 2 seasons of Avatar: The Last Airbender because we're rewatching that, and I'm going to make Colton be super hyped for The Legend of Korra, which he is. And yeah, we got all of our games and stuff down here. Our PS3 and PS4 collections are still in disc, but everything else is in these little cases. Only GameCube discs are that small, but you get my picture. And yeah, we have more books and a little Zelda shrine cubby, which is fantastic. And then Toothless also serves as a piggy bank, so that's also fantastic. Also, one of our projects this past weekend was decorating the shelf with Nintendo stickers because it was just too white for such a colorful cupboard on the inside, so we wanted to make it like that on the outside. Oh yeah, there is one more thing. There's one more thing. So we decorated like the inside of this coffee table. That's another really cool thing, is that it is perfect for putting a lot of books inside. So we did that. We have a lot of the Zelda special edition like encyclopedia books, collector's edition guides, the Avatar graphic novels, various other coffee table books for nerds. So yeah, I feel like we have pretty awesomely put this place together.
We have.
It is so legit, and thank you for sharing it with me.
It's my pleasure.
Do you love the audience?
Yes.
Well, I love you, which means I also love the audience. Now we have sat down for a nice ham dinner, and Colton will lead us in prayer. Alright, I'll go first. As we prepare to eat this meal, I am thankful for Colton and the love he has given me, and for him being the one true reason why I've ventured across the country and him even farther to enjoy this life together. Alright, now you have to top that.
I am thankful for getting to be here right now with Eric, for all the wonderful times we've spent together so far, for getting to see him every day, getting to laugh, cry, play games, and all around just goof off every day.
Also, I want someone to write that on like a wedding card or something. To laugh, cry, and play games. That's our generation's trifecta of love. I am thankful for this new job in which I don't have to make minimum wage, but I can still focus on making relationships and helping one of the greatest nonprofits in the world, as the Scouts. What are you thankful for?
That we're about to eat.
Oh, damn! Good old South Bend Eats. You could start a restaurant. That could be your job.
I doubt it. I could buy a recipe and nothing more.
But you could make your own recipe with your own pizzazz. Your pizzazz is love. And no one has the same ingredient of love as you do. Alright, I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I don't know. Let's eat.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. It'll be a little more outdoorsy and a little more adventurous, but we always have here to come back home to. Alright, see you in the next one.